What is up, everyone? Welcome to the brand new Let's Play. Legion comes out August 30th of this year. And I just want to recognize something over here. This is my current layout. So we have my Mog Warrior for Legion. Um, Let me put some of your BattleNet characters, like armory wise, in the description below as to yours, because I kind of want to see what you guys are looking at for Mogs and Legion. But this is mine, since it's going to be one of my mains for Legion. This is actually the Pandaria Prideful Gear, but this is a Let's Play series, and rumored here back and forth, I wanted a couple of giveaways done on my channel, and in the event we ever get there, as we see here, all of these tunes on Illyria are Alliance. Now, if you saw the first few videos of my channel, it involves being on the Horde side. So, the little predicament behind that is I like all of my tunes being on the same realm, so I don't have to transfer like back and forth, clicking this change realm button all the time. But since Illyria and Khadgar are connected realms, all of my Horde characters are still over on where they belong. But we're going to come over here to Khadgar, and I just wanted to say a welcome to the class I'm going to level for Legion. This is actually going to be an Arms Prot Warrior when it hits level 100. I just want to say we're going to go 1 to 100 as fast as humanly possible. Only questing this, I had contemplating it being a speed run, but after realizing you have to stay awake for all of that, and that's only been done a couple of times, and the ending of it didn't exactly turn out very well for the person recording it, I decided heavily against it. So, without further ado, let us log in. I did skip the first cinematic and picked up the first quest, as we see when I type /played. You can't see it right now, but in the bottom left-hand corner it says total time played 4 minutes, total time played this level 4 minutes. So we are indeed level 1. Oh my god. Going back to the Horde. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's been so long since I've actually played any of the Undead Horde zones that leveling through all of this is going to be a change. And only questing is the other change. So let me know in the comment section below if you like this sort of thing. I'm going to try and make these an hour long, but if you guys don't like that, let me know. I can shorten it. I can further it out. We can do whatever you guys feel is necessary.
And you trust no one.
Okay.
Hello.
I did a few moderations to my recording software. It actually had crashed a couple of nights ago, so if you're noticing anything different, that is why. It decided to crash itself. I had to reinstall the entire thing. And in case you guys were wondering what recording software I use OBS. It is free. I'll put how to get it in the description below. But yes, it is a very free program, very customizable.
What do you require?
Looks really nice to use. Like the layout of it is extremely nice. If you guys would like a tutorial on how to use it, let me know and I will get you a tutorial. I'm going to turn up the music and turn on auto loot. There are a few things I don't turn on automatically. Auto loot being one of them. Because we didn't have auto loot back in the day. And I loved auto loot when it came out, but then, like, I do know a couple of people that still play without auto loot. I guess the other cool thing about doing this 1 to 100 series is having the music turned on to the zones. So usually I'd have what I'm playing above via Spotify, and I felt for this series, we should keep it a little to the entirety of World of Warcraft. So I went ahead and turned on the background music. And I just love the way this is playing out. And right now, before we go any further, I'm not going to enchant any of this gear, but we are going to use full looms. Because I had contemplated not doing looms, but the reason behind me actually picking to go ahead and run looms is because it would take forever without looms. And this series is sort of like to see how fast we can go. So why would we go really, really fast if we're not in full loops? I mean, they kind of coincide together. So I'm just going to go ahead and equip. You can't do that while moving. Fix that, Blizzard.
I'm listening. Watch your back.
Oh, good old Darnell. And this isn't total nostalgia to me, but like my first tune ever created in this game was back 2 weeks before Burning Crusade came out, and it was an undead horde mage. Like, just, and all back then, like, you had to get your mount at level 40, and I remember getting it at the insane gold price it was. So, like, I'm not going to use the chauffeur chopper in this amount, because let's just say you just have these items, and I do feel like using the chopper would be a little cheating. But let me know if you guys would want me to use it. I do think they did say they did something with levels 1 through 20, and as of right now I haven't seen any differences, but we will see. I do not know why I decided to pick a undead though, for any of the horde races. Usually people are telling me to go, oh, go an orc, oh, go, you know, like the best DPS class in the game, like, oh, it's obviously an orc warrior just because of racial. Well, fun fact, it's World of Warcraft. It's an MMO. The game is designed around customization. It's designed on what you want to do. If someone is yelling at you because you have really crap DPS, or you have, you know, just like, oh, this guy is, you know, crap, well, there's only one way to fix it. And A, you either don't hang out with those people, which, you know, you could do that, or B, you take 15 minutes to learn how to play your spec via IcyVeins, via other people in the community. I personally watch a few Twitch streams of people I personally play each class to see what they do differently, and just you bounce ideas off each other. So with IcyVeins, what you do, you don't take everything you get with a grain of salt and formulate the ideas yourself. So with Legion coming out, obviously there's going to be those people that, you know, come out and say, well, yada yada yada, this is best stat client, like best stat for warriors mastery, ha ha ha. Fun fact, best stat for warrior might be mastery, but if we saw in my hybrid prot warrior, it did pretty well by itself. I created that hybrid prot warrior build myself. So that just proves that you can customize it yourself. That right there proves that particular fact. And I believe Lillian is up here, unless the person I just watched run up here. Nope. Okay. The other cool thing about being undead is most of these quests are second nature, so... Oh. I thought we showed you your reflection. There we go. Sometimes they bug out. Get some water. Gotta stay hydrated. Alright. So report to this guy. But yeah, I mean, you have the extremely hardcore route, and then you have the casual route. And while Krendor's video a few months ago stated, "Why do you still play World of Warcraft?" And this isn't like a video dedicated to that, and I'm not gonna make a video dedicated to why I play WoW still, but one of the main reasons I still play WoW is because of you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be playing. Like, and that's not all true, but that is mostly true. Like, I don't know if majority of you know this, but half of my tunes, you probably don't, so half of my tunes got kicked out of a guild I used to play in because apparently, you know, some mythic guilds don't like people that are number crunching assholes, so to speak. And to my head, you know, number crunching asshole is what a mythic guild requires, and I took it into account that, you know, sub rogue, you have to have a lot of DPS. So they banned me from that guild basically. Like, I was told to basically never come back. But I found a brand new guild, and hopefully we'll be in full swing for Legion. Okay, this quest is done. Hopefully we'll be in full swing for Legion, and if we're not, I will put us back on track within the first few weeks. But do note that the casual aspect of this game is still fun to play. Yes, you can join a guild. Yes, you can create your own guild. But, like, just realize that playing this game, if you don't have fun, there's no point in playing it, so to speak. And the reason I still have fun now is because I look at this game from every single aspect. You have to look at it from a casual's point of view. You have to look at it from PvP, PvE, like, you name it, someone's looked at it. That's pretty much how this works. And keeping that the same way it was and taking my own advice, so to speak, I went ahead and said, hey, well, if we're not raiding anymore, I can turn my rogue back to assassination, which it has been, so look for a video coming soon. It's not going to be like, oh, this stupid spider's evading. It's not going to be like, oh, top in, you need all this for mythic gear, because assassination is exactly mythic gear. But hey, it's an assassination rogue built in mythic DPS gear. So look for that, come soon. I'm going to give it a couple more days to tune out a couple of bugs I have. But other than that, that should be good. Unfortunately, this Hearthstone right here takes us way over here, or I would use it. But yeah, so look for that for a couple days. And this hasn't been stated yet, but I do feel like Apex's crystals. So I don't know if Blizzard has stated it, but it has come up a couple of times, and it's been mentioned to me a few times. I haven't been told that Apex's crystals are being used, so if you look back on my How to Reach 20k Apexes a video a day thing, I would try and gather up as many Apex's crystals as possible. So, because, like, the legendary quest for the ring is being removed on pre-patch, And if we look at my rumor video, it says pre-patch may come out the 19th of this month. But we won't know till further date, so that can't be banked on. But like what they said with that video is you can continue the quest until Legion's release, but you will not be able to pick it up. So the theory behind this is Apex's crystals are going to be removed from the game when Legion is released. What this means is every time they remove a currency from the game, just like Valor back in MOP, it was turned to currency, just like every single PvP season, it's turned to gold. You see what I'm getting? Farm yourself some gold by getting every toon Apexis crystals every day. I know a couple of people that just run Apexis crystals because, you know, Tanayan zones might get boring after a while, but in the end, you will have a lot of gold if that statement is true. Like, because I know when I believe it was Valor and Justice points were removed, I know I got about 14, 15k off of that because every single point is 37, 38 silver. So you have 4,000 spread across 5, 6 toons, you're going to be getting a lot of gold. But that's another way people don't look at it. And the other funnier thing about that, when Legion is released, all honor and conquest points are being wiped. What this means is if you have like a 20,000 conquest cap or a 40,000 conquest cap, try and get all of that. Because in the event you get that 20,000 conquest and do not use it all. So what I would do, and if you're this late into the season, you don't have any gear, what I would personally do, get your greens out of the RNG box after, you know, the gold box at the end, the silver box, that box, and then only buy the 700 gear with honor. So that honor gear is increased to 730 in PvP. Granted, yes, it is 10 less, but you still have PvP gear there. So 730 to 740 with 710 gear. And that 710 gear costs conquest points. Well, if everything's being removed and all conquest points get turned into honor points and then all honor points are removed, if you have a full honor cap and a full conquest cap, so conquest cap right now, obviously I can't check it on this toon right now, but conquest cap on my rogue was like 40, 50k. If I were to get all of that and not spend it on any gear whatsoever, that's a lot of gold. Like, that spread across 3 or 4 toons, you're looking at a huge gold sink right there. And a gold sink for you, not a gold sink for the game. Like, that's pretty good. So, if you haven't done that, go ahead and do that, but that's some of my recommendations. Man, this place.
What would you ask?
Some of these zones I have memorized, and other of these zones it's just like, oh, the Cataclysm decided to blow up, so I'm really looking forward to Legion though. Like, everything in the game is a technical temporary thing. But if you look at the expansion like Cataclysm, the whole world changed. Like, it made zones change completely. So you look at that and you're like, oh my god, like, this is nuts. You still can't pick up things while moving, now can you? but that's a good thing. Yeah, I haven't seen much of a difference. Like, if they've changed the way things are here, let me see if they have. So if I show this on experience bar, that's going to move over there. This is going to move here. Why am I seeing no numbers there? It's things like this you just notice that it's just like, there would be why. Current percent. Font size 14. There we go. Gotta kill some farmers. Why does my music keep cutting out? Oh, that's too loud. Definitely too loud. But yeah, so you just, it's so close to Legion that if you are gonna PvP, I would just get the honor and the conquest. I wouldn't go for gear. And if you have gold right now, I would keep it for the ring or the spider mount that's coming out, or, you know, keep it for all the mats that you can throw on the AH. So, like, obviously my tune over here on this room has 7k, but a tune over, like, I don't have too much gold right now, but that's because I spent it all on mounts. Because according to a couple of my friends, gold on the beta is pretty insane. Will that transfer over to live? No one will know. But that's because it's beta, and beta is beta. I'm surprised we did not find the rare over here. Unless that guy already killed it. If someone would let me know in the description below why the words Horde Wrecking Crew. So I was going to name a guild this. That. But it's under mature language. Is it probably because, you know, oh, well, obviously that item doesn't have that appearance. Or can't be equipped there. We're just going to punch this guy. Oh, we punched him too hard. Oh, hey, it's the rare. Charge! I forgot I had NPC scan enabled. Yay, level 7. Take that off again. Punch it. Can we use it? Awesome. So that's new. New and improved. It's just a toast. I probably should have set my Hearthstone back to over there, but then if you set it back to over there, you actually couldn't take the little vial fin, so that would have been of no use. But yeah, so we just have a very shortening time for Legion. If you're a Transmog person, I would run around through all the old raids, just pick up all the mogs. And the thing behind that is, if you can equip it, it can be used in the Transmog thing. So, like, plate equips plate, mail equips mail sort of thing. If it is equipable, it will be thrown in the Transmog wardrobe. And one of the achievements for that wardrobe is the title, The Fabulous. So, I think it's after like 200 of every item, but like trinkets, rings, necklace. I think you might have like 10 tabards and shirts. I can't remember if it's 10 or 25, But yeah, it's one of those two. So you could work on that. Come on. It's right here. There we go.
What is it?
Oh, wrong way. Come on now.
What now?
Go pick that up. And this doesn't have an innkeeper, does it? Nope. GG. I think we should go over and grab the Scarlet Warriors first. But yeah, so that's pretty much how that works. You just have fun. Like right now, we see I'm leveling alts. This tune is going to be used to play with people on the Horde that I know. I have fun playing every aspect of the game, so that's just me. Now, I believe next episode I will probably be using the chauffeured chopper, but we will see. Oh hey, there's the rare. Perfect use for NPC scan right there. Perfect use for NPC scan. Someone's probably already been here. That's the bugged one. Yep. Both of those are bugged. Lovely. We were already level 8. Time flies. So that's cool. Let me know. I may or may not cut out like certain parts of the video until we level, but I personally like having to watch people run around and actually quest, because if you're me and you're a person watching, like I always have one of those, oh hey, like maybe they could have done something stupid to get from level 15 to level 45 in like 2 minutes. Like, you don't know. So, me personally, I like watching uncut footage, but let me know what you guys think for this series. I think we'll get to level 10 and cut. I found the prisoner. I'm here to rescue you. There we go. Maybe? Ah, the nostalgia. The time has come. Oh no. Oh, that's gotta be hurtful. Executed immediately. Well, at least the music's fitting. She just jumps out of the cage and like bites the crap out of him. Is there something I can charge down on top of? This is one of the funniest warrior abilities you guys will ever see. If I can find a fitting mob. But we can't, so I just fall off. Another thing you guys can do, all the add-ons that I know of are being like erased or they're being changed. So what you can do to your add-ons is, I'm not touching mine until Legion's released. Like, I'm not touching the way the UI works. I'm not touching anything that involves it, because The only thing I'm going to be doing is taking a picture. And what taking a picture of your UI does is it will tell you, oh hey, this was placed here, this was placed here. So if you like the way your UI looked in Warlords, you can have it the way look almost the same way in Legion. Granted, all the weak auras are going to be changed and stuff like that, but it'll look approximately the same. And this is what I think people meant when they said leveling is too easy in Heirlooms. Well, if leveling is so easy in Heirlooms, just take them off. But like, taking them off does the same thing apparently. Oh, I love this feature so much. This is Blizzard's click to move feature. You right click on the item and your character runs over, picks it up. It's really helpful if you just want to kick back, sit here and use your mouse, and right click on things. Is it raid usable? No. If that ever becomes raid usable, I would have to punch somebody. Because doing this in a raid, you're basically looking at someone in LFR going, why are you doing no DPS? Sorry, guys. Got a bit of a hiccup. More water will help. Pick up 2 more of these. Luckily, no one's on this server, so everything's dead. Another cool thing. If you're a person that likes really, really high populated realms, here's a suggestion. Go slap a tune on a low populated realm and see the difference. I used to play on a high populated realm. I played on Sargeras, and then I moved over to Darksphere for a while, and then I came over here to Illyria, Khadgar, and I like to say this now. I'm more fond of having a low pop realm. Why? You have less competition to farm. On launch day, your server is least likely to crash because of how many people are on it. You have less competition for leveling. Like, you see this guy over here. Obviously, he's just doing the quest I was doing, but, like, by the time he gets back all the way over there, everything is going to be respawned. So, like, it just works out. Go ahead and sell all of our goodies here to this vendor because we don't need to keep any of it.
Speak quickly. Remember, patience, discipline.
Oh, we forgot the Morrow Petal. I will be right back when I find the Morrow Petal. So, we found the Morrow Petal. It was just down here in this lake. And this right here is what I meant by people uncutting footage. So, I could have used the bike during that entire thing. No one will know except for me. But that's the thing. Right. Sorry, guys. That's the thing right there. I love uncut footage. Because, like, let's say someone takes a guide you make and cuts a part of it out. Like, oh, you need mastery haste. Like, they just cut it out. Like, you don't know what the thing in the middle is. Well, no one's gonna know except the person who made the video. That's the exact reason as to why I like uncut footage. Everybody's truthful. Grab the mail, because we're a tank. Or we're a DPS. Gordo! What do you want from me? Laced pumpkin. Throw laced pumpkin on face, right? Nope, he just eats it. And that's how the undead are made, apparently. They just take the humans, throw pumpkins at their faces, and say, here, eat this. And he did. The only quest in this entire zone that I dislike is this one right here. Because you have to go out, and they give you a humongous area to find 3 items. Just 3 items. So, sorry for people with motion sickness as to who likes the camera not moving around all over the place. If you would, I would probably skip about the next 35 to 40 seconds of this video. Which I am going to go ahead and do for you. I'll be back when I find the next one. And we have found the next one. It is right here and right there. Kill the stupid dog. Run over here and pick this one up. Oh my god. Oh, and then it wants us to run over here. So I guess that might be half the reason it asks us to have such a large place. But someone who's new to the game would be like, oh, I'm going to find 3 over near that quest guy. And then not know it to turn it in Brill. Like, that could be a huge problem for people. But, it's okay.
What would you ask of death?
Putrid Task and the new Forsaken.
Our time will
Talk to some guy at Brill. Charge animations. This is why I play a warrior. Just half the time it's for charge animations. So, if you're standing way over here and you charge that guy, it 9 times out of 10 will charge you in a Z pattern. It never charges you directly at the target, unless you're standing like 2 feet in front of it. Let's see if I can't find the rare up here. So there is NPC scan installed. Do I use it very often? No. I just have it to see if things are there, usually. Awesome. Found the 7 claws, and we run back. Looks like someone already killed the rare anyway. Another thing I would suggest to new people, because of the way Warlords of Draenor and Legion's profession system is going to be working, don't level professions while leveling. That will just slow you down.
I am forsaken. Farewell.
And we're off across the bridge. Hey, Midsummer's up. So, in the event you're playing in between. Oh, I need to find the time around here. Right there. Between. Oh, it's been up for a while. It ends. On the 5th. So let's just see what Midsummer does. Walk over here, talk to a guy. Oh, instant level 9. Throw it at a fire, and poof. And if you're me, you're like this. We're currently in that stance. I'm just slowly putting all the keybinds back to where my Alliance Warrior is.
What now? Watch your back.
Oh, that's the guy that's upstairs. It's all coming back to me.
They'll all be mine in the end. What does the shadow will? This had better be good. Embrace the shadow.
This already wants us to go over here. I feel like we can go ahead and complete the quest at Brill, though. But that's just me. Thank you all for watching episode 1. We'll go ahead. I think I'm going to release this as a weekly series, but we will have to see, depending on how fast pre-patch comes out. But have fun.